Failure is not an option. New tonight on Our News, live at 7. Government to reevaluate partnership with ankle monitor provider following escapes. The Prime Minister deeming system failure unacceptable. Plus, tragic turn of events. A family devastated as police allegedly shoot and kill their beloved pet dog. A mother's 15-year-old son traumatized and struggling to cope. Also, the nation's leader says he anticipates alternative leadership as Kenyan court halts mission to Haiti. But Kenya's president says it's all systems go. Then in our news at 7:30, it's been going on for far too long. Vendors on Arawaki say they've reached their breaking point over prolonged sewage issues. Our News live at 7 starts right now. Welcome to Our News live at 7. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Candido Knowles. Government will revisit the arrangements with the company tasked to provide ankle monitors for people on bail to see if they are fit to hold the responsibility. The revelation coming from Prime Minister Philip Davis today as several individuals figured out how to remove their ankle monitors and were later involved in various crimes. The Prime Minister says the system is failing and called it unacceptable.
Failure is not an option in our fight against crime. It is as complex as possible. It is a complex issue, and we need to have tools that are effective in our arsenal to enable us to dismantle the issues that impact crime.
In the most recent incident, Police Commissioner Clayton Fernandez said a man on bail for murder was found in Baintown in connection with unlicensed firearms while his monitor was in his bed at home. The ankle monitoring contract it's been given to Metro Security Solutions. The program, heavily criticized over the years due to tampering and crimes being committed by individuals who are being monitored. The commissioner says the company will have to prove why they should retain the contract.
One of the individuals that we arrested, we had him do a demo on how he got his monitoring off. And we recorded it, and I had a meeting now with the company so that they could view that device now to strengthen that, to ensure that it don't happen again. But it'd be amazing if you were to see how easily the individual was able to take that off just with a paper clip.
All right, we've got more from that press conference coming up in Our News at 7:30. Meanwhile, a man allegedly involved in disarming a policewoman now faces multiple charges and is tonight behind bars. Prosecutors claim 29-year-old Kenneth Sweeting attempted to murder Inspector Kimberly Smith Roll after wrestling away her service pistol during a struggle on January 18th. Sweeting is also accused of aggravated assault against the inspector. According to prosecutors, Sweeting possessed the firearm with the intent to endanger the life of Police Constable 4476 Jason McCarty. These charges stem from a police chase culminating at the intersection of Pebbles and Junbe Drive. Sweeting, who stood before Assistant Chief Magistrate Carolyn Vogt Evans, did not have to enter a plea to the charges. Bail was denied. He's expected back in court on April 3rd to be indicted. And a family is mourning tonight after they allege police shot and killed their family dog. Our Bethany McDermott spoke to the distraught mother who says the incident has left her 15-year-old son traumatized.
Russia, say hi. Hi, Rush.
Anishka Hall remembers it like it was yesterday. She says on January 2nd, she got this distressing call.
I got a call from my neighbor saying that the police is at my house and they shot my dog. And I called home to see if it was really true because I didn't get any call from my son who I left home, my 15-year-old. And when I called there, he told me that the police here and they shot Russia.
Hall claims the police took the phone and identified himself. She alleges police told her the dog attempted to attack him, but she claims the story wasn't adding up to her.
I said, that's impossible. I said, how you get to shoot him? I said, because my son is home and he would put him in his doghouse. He would secure the dog if you all had to search or whatever you had to do.
They eventually took the dog to a veterinarian. That's when they got the news that if the dog lived, he would be paralyzed. But by the next morning, Russia had died.
It's very hurtful. The dog was like family. He wasn't just a regular dog. He was like family. We had him from 6 weeks. I can't open my room window. The doghouse is there. Every time I go inside, I visualize him coming, jumping on me. It's so hard.
Hall claims police came to conduct a search of the home but produced no warrant. She says her 15-year-old son is also traumatized by the incident.
My son was in there sleeping, and he said when he heard the gunshots, that's what made him get up. And on his way coming out the room to check and see what was going on, he saw this man in a cami outfit with a big gun coming towards him.
Hall says she filed an official complaint with the police force's complaints unit. We reached out to the police and are still awaiting their response. Reporting for Our News, I'm Berthany McDermott.
All right, what a sad story. Thanks for that, Berthany. And if you want to see that story again, be sure and head over to ournews.bs. Prime Minister Philip Davis says he expects another country to take the lead in a multinational force to quell gang violence in Haiti after Kenya's court barred the deployment of officers from that country. And while some CARICOM countries have pledged to send officers, including the Bahamas and Jamaica, Davis says CARICOM members cannot do it alone.
CARICOM as a community do not have the capacity or the wherewithal to respond to Haiti's crisis on its own. It needs help. So if it's not Kenya, there'll be some other major country that will come in to assist. CARICOM alone cannot do it.
The Bahamas has pledged 150 officers to a multinational force for Haiti, initially led by Kenya with 1,000 police officers. Despite setbacks, Foreign Affairs Minister Fred Mitchell notes Kenya's confidence. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Davis says efforts in Haiti are ongoing.
I'm advised, and they have indicated to me that they have appealed the decision, so we wait the outcome of that appeal. In the meantime, efforts are still being made to assist as we can through the Eminent Persons Group, and they are very close, I think, to having some semblance of a pathway to free and fair elections.
All right, and coming up in about 10 minutes, the Kenyan president actually addressing that recent court ruling barring the police force there from sending troops to Haiti. He's saying the mission to Haiti will continue anyway. We've got that story and more coming up in World News, but for now, it's time for your first look at temperatures. Meteorologist Greg Thompson is in the Weather Center. Greg, we're at 68. It's better than the 64 yesterday, but hey, I'm happy with either one.
Yeah, we had a slight warm-up. We had a lot of clouds around that kept the temperatures from really falling off last evening. But we're going to warm up slightly, but there's a front coming through tomorrow, and that's going to actually reinforce the conditions we've been having for the next couple of days. So,
of course. So when does that front's season end?
That would be sometime around the Easter time when we start to see these fronts slow down in frequency.
Because I know you said this was the season of fun, so I just wanted to check.
You're going to get your wish. 68 degrees outside our studios right now in the partly cloudy skies. The winds have fallen off north-northeast at 5 miles per hour. Feels like temperature is at 69. Temperatures around the islands right now, it is 66 in Freeport, 62 in Marsh Harbor, Abaco. Alistown, Bimini, 67. We pick up 69 in Great Harbor Key. Over in Governor's Harbor and here in the capital, 68, 70 in Nicholstown, Andros. Central Bahamas, 67 in Kemps Bay. We pick up 70s in Georgetown and Copentown, San Salvador, Arthurstown, Cat Island, 69, 72 in Deadman's Key. And in the southeast Bahamas, low 70s down there, 72 in Duncantown, Ragged Island. We pick up a string of, a couple of 71s. Colonel Hill, Cricket Island, Delectable Bay, Acklands. Abrams Bay, 73. Matthewtown, Inago, 74. And our neighbors to the southeast, Turks and Caicos Islands, you guys are 72 at this hour. Satellite radar composite showing a lot of patch clouds moving across us. That high pressure system starting to slide out towards the east, but it's still picking up some moisture across the Atlantic. We have a couple of spots to the west of Bimini and Grand Bahama near the Florida coast. Most of that activity will remain there. We could pick up 1 or 2 spotty showers across the remainder of the islands tonight, but front is coming through tomorrow, so we can expect some isolated showers and then a nice cool down once again once that front goes through. That's your first look at weather. Stick with us. The look extended forecast is still to come.
Thanks, Greg. And still to come on our news, triumph for Freeport Primary School, named champions of the 2024 Anthony Huck Williams Jr. Junkanoo Parade. And our New Year, New You series is back tonight, unlocking the power of a positive mindset this year. Insights from a mental health counselor on celebrating small wins when our news returns.
Since they're on sale, Max bought things neither he nor his friend really needed. Hungry for deals? Come to KFC to satisfy your hunger before doing something crazy. Our new 6-piece value deal is packed with 6 pieces of your favorite fried chicken, 3 orders of crispy fries, and 3 buttery biscuits, all for just $20. You work hard for your money. Get the biggest bang for your taste buds. Satisfy your taste buds with KFC. It's finger-licking good.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price. And you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
I get it. You can order stuff on wimauto.com and pay for it online.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Online is just the first step.
They have next weekday delivery in Nassau Monday to Friday.
What if I don't live in Nassau?
WimAuto.com will send it to the mailbox.
What if I don't want nobody knowing where I live?
They have a store.
What if I don't want to come inside because I don't like air conditioning?
They have a drive-thru.
If you love wimauto.com so much, why don't you just marry it?
If Wim Auto starts selling fries, we're gonna have to reassess this entire relationship.
Well, it's cheers to Freeport Primary School tonight. They're the champs of the Primary School A Division in the 2024 Anthony Huck Williams Jr. Junkanoo Parade. Our news dropped by the school this afternoon where Principal Gina Walker told us after weeks of prep, Gia Walker told us that after weeks of prep, it all came down to a victorious performance.
We had a team of persons here, starting with our teachers, who made sure that our music was on point. They did the rehearsals with the students, so our dancers were well choreographed. And then, of course, it was just a pleasure to be out on the streets. Our children were excited. They were full of energy, and of course it showed because they came out as the winners.
All right, and the parade was held on Grand Bahama over the weekend on Pioneers Way. Walker says she's so proud of her students.
Everybody likes to be a winner, and our students are more excited than I am. So it's a wonderful feeling that all of the hard work paid off, and they can call themselves the champions. All
right, now we also visited St. George's High School. The winners in the secondary division, our Talia Hall, has all the excitement coming up in our news at 7:30. And it was 2 straight for the Stingray Nation at CV Bethel Senior High School, also rejoicing another junior Junkanoo triumph in the senior division. The school hosting a lively lunchtime rush out today to mark their consecutive victory. Joshua Williams was there.
Sounds of celebration echoing throughout the campus of CV Bethel Senior High School. Over 200 students participated in the parade as the school celebrated its 25th anniversary. It was a student-led effort all around, with the girls leading the way.
I've learned a lot about girls as I choreograph with them. I learn about their body language, what they take to, what moves they don't like, what moves they like, and how to make them have fun and be comfortable in their surroundings.
With that, we had to learn how to get used to the girls at first so that we can know what they want and what they need. and that's really what made us come together as one in the end.
The group brought the powerful sound of the brass instruments coupled with the thunder of the goatskin drums along with them from Bay Street. The section leaders, both in grade 12, believed they were instrumental in the victory.
Where I came from, I was always treated badly, and to come here and do what I love, it's unbelievable.
The hard work we put in and the time that we did for this, it was really amazing, and to see what we came out with and our execution and our plan, it was very successful. You know, we couldn't did it without God, our teachers, the supportive staff, everyone that helped us, the late nights, everything.
And school leadership could not be prouder.
Last year we kind of just were testing the waters, but this year the support was outstanding from the entire school, including the staff. The energy was just astronomical.
Junkanoo innovates skills. You know, what you don't find in the classrooms, they do out here. So to reach out to a child, I'm pretty sure you could bring that culture in the classroom and you can get what you want to get at that child.
Now the school says they're not just satisfied with back-to-back victories. They will be a part of next year's parade where they hope to three-peat. Reporting for Our News, I'm Joshua Williams.
When our news comes back from the break, we turn our spotlight to stories making headlines across the world as U.S. President Joe Biden reveals response to drone strikes in Jordan. He's attributing attack on American troops to Iran-backed militia. Plus, Neuralink breakthrough. Elon Musk announces successful brain chip implantation in first human. And parliamentary chaos in Maldives as lawmakers brawl in a disruptive session over cabinet approval.
If you want a real nice, tasty Bahamian dish, there's a place on the fish fry you can't resist. You can watch the sunset out on the beautiful deck. Eat a juicy conch salad made by the conch technician. When they ask me where I yearn by the conch. When they ask me where I yearn by Goldie. When they ask me where I yearn by the conch. When they ask me where I yearn by Goldie's. Arawaki's king of conch. We 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 yearn by Goldie's.
Goldie's Conch House, Arawaki, 325-4300. That's Goldie's Conch House, Arawaki, 325-4300.
Doctors Hospitals reimagine primary care. We have invested to improve our health system, ensuring that accessible, affordable, world-class clinical care is closer to you. Your relationship with a primary care provider shapes the foundation of your overall health. Our new, modern primary care facilities are where critical diagnosis and true personalized treatment begin. With locations across New Providence, Grand Bahama, and Exuma, we invite you to experience the Doctors Hospital difference. Book your next appointment at clinics.doctorshos.com.
As we roll into February, we continue to save at Super Value and Quality supermarkets. Libby Spaghetti and Meatballs, 15-ounce, $1.59. Distinction Evaporated Milk, 14-ounce, $1.19. American Heritage Cream Cheese, 8-ounce, 2 for $5. Ground beef, 1 pound, $3.99. Beef short ribs, $4.99 per pound. If you're looking to save, you're looking at Super Value and Quality supermarkets.
This is Our News. Welcome back. We turn our attention now to stories making headlines across the world. U.S. President Joe Biden, leaving the White House for Florida fundraisers, announced his decision on how the U.S. will respond to the drone strike that killed 3 American troops in Jordan over the weekend. Emphasizing the avoidance of a broader conflict in the Middle East, he attributed the attack to an Iran-backed militia group. While not specifying the nature of the U.S. action, the White House pledged a very consequential response. Biden held Iran responsible for supplying weapons to the attackers. Billionaire founder Elon Musk has announced on his social media platform X, formerly Twitter, that Neuralink successfully implanted its brain chip in the first human on Sunday. Recovering well, the individual is part of the FDA-approved trial testing the telepathy product. The technology aims to empower individuals with quadriplegia to control devices through thought. Neuralink did not immediately respond to media requests for further details. In a chaotic Maldivian parliament session, scuffles erupted among lawmakers during a crucial vote. Video footage released on Sunday and obtained by Reuters shows a brawl near the speaker's chair with members trading kicks. The chaos ensued when the opposition decided to withhold approval for some cabinet members, prompting pro-government MPs to protest, obstructing the session. Reports suggest that MP Abdullah Shahim Abdul Hakim was injured. While Reuters confirmed the location, the timing of the videos couldn't be independently verified. And despite a court ruling blocking the deployment, Kenya's President William Ruto has said a mission to Haiti to help tackle gang violence there will go ahead. David Doyle has more.
Kenya will push ahead with plans to lead a UN-approved security mission to Haiti, Kenyan President William Ruto said on Tuesday. And that's despite a court in Nairobi last week blocking the deployment.
I think there is a misinterpretation of what the court did.
The international force is aimed at tackling rampant gang violence in the Caribbean nation that killed nearly 5,000 people last year. But the mission was thrown into doubt after the Kenyan court ruled it would be unconstitutional to deploy officers abroad unless there was a reciprocal arrangement in place with the host government. Ruto said that can be simply achieved.
So we already have a bilateral relations with Haiti. All that needs to be done now is for Haiti to make a request to Kenya, and the mission will go ahead. So that mission can go ahead as soon as next week if all the paperwork is done between Kenya and Haiti on the bilateral route that has been suggested by the court.
Haiti first sought help in 2022 as gang violence surged. However, it was unable to find anyone willing to take charge. Many foreign governments have been wary of supporting the impoverished nation's unelected administration. Kenya stepped forward last July and committed 1,000 police officers, saying it was doing so in solidarity with a brother nation. The Bahamas, Antigua and Barbuda
The Our News team has been busy. Get ready for a heartwarming celebration with a Valentine's giveaway exclusively on Our News as we count down to the season of love. Simply tune into our Thursday and Friday newscasts where we'll feature special couples sharing their love stories. Keep an eye on the comment section. We'll pop in with a love-themed question and your correct answer could make you a winner. Thanks to our amazing sponsors, we have incredible prizes waiting for you. From romantic getaways to delightful gift baskets, the chances to win are endless. Winners will be selected and announced every Saturday and Sunday during Our News weekend. So stay tuned, get ready to win, and share the love this Valentine's season. Love is in the air, and it could be your lucky day. Only on Our News.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health.
Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
Disasters strike with little to no warning. We hope for the best, but should be prepared for the worst. And you understand that an always online communication system plays a critical role in business as usual when emergencies occur. At Teleport One, we can prepare your business to operate as normal with our many voice, data, and video solutions. Contact us today and let our team ensure that you operate business as usual. 502-4550 or email sales@teleportone.com.
I wish to congratulate Alive Business for organizing and executing such an innovative and timely initiative and affording the Small Business Development Center this opportunity to collaborate. It's encouraging to see so many strong brands represented here today, highlighting the unwavering support, opportunities, and access to resources that are provided to MSMEs to drive the development of resilient economy.
Welcome back to Our News. It's time now to turn our spotlight on events that shaped the day that was January 30th. Take a look. On this day in Bahamian history in 1826, the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos Islands Anglican churches were incorporated into the Diocese of Jamaica by an act of the Bahamas legislature. Christopher Lipscomb, the Bishop of Jamaica, became head of the clergy. The Bahamas remained a part of the Jamaican diocese until November 4th, 1861, when it became a separate diocese with the Turks and Caicos Islands. In 1918, the first airmail service began in the Bahamas as part of an exploratory service by the United States Naval Air Service. On the first delivery, 600 pieces of mail were delivered from Miami, Florida by plane. In 1955, Michael George Sweet Bells Thompson was born in New Providence. Thompson is now a retired professional basketball player and a sports broadcaster. Although he had his most successful seasons as an individual in Portland, it was as a Laker that Thompson won NBA titles with the Showtime Lakers between 1986 and 1988. Following the 1990-1991 season, Thompson announced his retirement from the NBA. In 1988, Wallace Groves died in Miami, Florida. Groves was an American investor who came to the Bahamas after he and his brother and two other persons were convicted in the U.S. of mail fraud and conspiracy to defraud. In 1941, he started the Abaco Lumber Company. In 1955, along with Stafford Sands as his personal lawyer, he secured 211 square miles on the southern part of Grand Bahama through the Hawksbill Creek Agreement. This agreement led to the creation of the city of Freeport. A 1967 Royal Commission of Inquiry revealed that Stafford Sands and other high government officials were receiving payments of more than $1 million from the Port Authority. He sold his GBPA interests to Charles Hayward. 10 years later, Groves died at the age of 86 from a stroke. In 2009, CL Financial Limited, the largest conglomerate in Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean, suffered a corporate and financial collapse. The fallout affected staff and policyholders of CL Financial Limited and its other entities, including Coleco Bahamas Limited. All right, for many people wanting to change their life, the first thing they feel they need is a mindset change. Well, in tonight's edition of New Year, New You, our Marlena Leonard speaks to a mental health counselor about how you can take better care of your mental health this year.
While many of our New Year goals are often grandiose, mental health counselor at Grand Bahamas Family Wellness Center, Jessica Russell, suggests looking outward for some of your mental health goals.
Building new connections and nourishing the ones that already exist, making sure you're spending time with the people who are important to you. A sense of community is important as well, and it's easy to lose that. So volunteering, doing something in the community that is your interest and passion, but something you maybe want to give back.
Russell also says making an effort to help your baseline physical health by taking care to eat healthy meals, stay hydrated, and adhere to a solid sleep schedule are key starting points in setting yourself up for mental health success. And in a culture where we're often focused on what we don't have, the therapist suggests keeping track of your wins, too.
And this is something that I do, if that helps to hear, is to write down or celebrate any accomplishment, even a small win. So this interview is going to go on my list for January. But it's very easy. It's sort of out of sight, out of mind, right? So if I'm not reminding myself of the things that I'm doing, it's easy to forget that I'm doing them.
Russell says this is especially important as we find ourselves comparing our lives and successes to people on social media platforms. But it doesn't have to be just one or the other.
On social media, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparison and, the age-old saying, comparison is the thief of joy. It's nice to see the wins of other people, that you don't have to take anything away from them in order to celebrate yours, but you want to make sure you're reminding yourself of yours while you're looking at other people's, and it's okay to celebrate everyone.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Marlena Leonard.
All right, thanks, Marlena. To watch that story again and for all of today's top stories, you can visit ournews.bs. That's going to do it for us in News at 7. Joining us now is Italia Hall with the latest headlines. Italia?
All right, thanks so much, Ken. Well, an early morning jog turns terrifying for a man. Plus, the Culture Ministry demands a refund from Prodigal Sons Junkanoo Group. Here are your latest headlines. Far too long. First tonight on Our News Live at 7:30. Vendors at Arawaki are sounding off about ongoing sewerage challenges in the area.
I met this issue here, and it's been going on for a long time, and I believe both administrations have really struggled with it.
Also a frightening ordeal for a man in New Providence as he was attacked by 2 pit bulls.
And I hate to think what would have happened had it been a child by themselves, or perhaps an elderly person that isn't able to defend themselves.
Plus, the Prodigal Sons Junkanoo Group ordered to repay $30,000 to government in less than 3 months. And later, the St. George's Jaguars are the winners of the 2024 Anthony Huck Williams Jr. Junkanoo Parade in Grand Bahama. We'll tell you all about the big showdown when Our News Live at 7:30 returns.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health.
Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
Disaster strike with little to no warning. We hope for the best, but should be prepared for the worst. And you understand that an always online communication system plays a critical role in business as usual when emergencies occur. At Teleport One, we can prepare your business to operate as normal with our many voice, data, and video solutions. Contact us today and let our team ensure that you operate business as usual. 502-4550 or email sales@teleportone.com.
I wish to congratulate Alive Business for organizing and executing such an innovative and timely initiative and affording the Small Business Development Center this opportunity to collaborate. It's encouraging to see so many strong brands represented here today, highlighting the unwavering support, opportunities, and access to resources that are provided to MSMEs to drive the development of resilient economy.
Welcome to Our News. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Italia Hall. It's been going on for too long. That's how some Arawaki vendors are describing the ongoing sewage issues at the tourist hotspots, and they are fed up. Our News visiting the area today, where we got a first-hand look at what appeared to be waste runoff and water at the rear of the property. Marlena Leonard reports.
A horrible scent, stink scent, will be coming from the back.
Arawak Key vendors are eager to see what will come out of the government's plans to address sewer and waste issues that they say torment them daily. Just yesterday, the Ministries of Agriculture and Works announced there would be sewer and pipeline upgrades for Arawak Key, which is home to dozens of restaurants that make up the fish fry. The project, which will cost roughly $130,000, will see the Water and Sewage Corporation replace approximately 550 feet of existing 8-inch pipes with larger 10-inch pipes tied to the sewer system. Today, vendors told us they're grateful that something is finally being done. Dwight M. Brister, owner of Waters Cafe, says his business has suffered due to the pungent odor that often plagues the area.
The sewer system out here was a problem for my restaurant, particularly because everything drains over to my restaurant. Tremendous cost to me in trying to keep it all sanitized so that customers can come in.
As our team canvassed the area, we were greeted with the strong smell of waste. One stall owner who wished not to be filmed says this issue forced her to close her business early some days.
And most days, water will be running across the street at the back. And this filter into my building because one of the grease strap is behind my building. And so it filters into my building. And for that reason, I haven't been opening during the evenings.
Now, we reached out to the president of the Arawak Key Conch Fish and Food Vendors Association, Rodney Russell, to get his take on the issue. But he said he had nothing to say because, according to him, government had not reached out to the association. Russell's deputy Lillian Smith is calling on officials to meet with vendors and clarify what they intend to do.
I'm excited, but excited for what? We need to know what's going on. As vice president of the association, I have no idea what the government's plans is.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Marlena Leonard.
All right, well, an early morning jog took a dangerous turn for a New Providence man after he says he was attacked by 2 pit bulls. In this next report, he recounts the frightening ordeal. Our Joshua Williams reports.
Attacked by dogs. It's the last thing runner Kevin Taylor was expecting as he was jogging Sunday morning. He says a morning run on Nassau Street took a turn for the worse when he was cornered by 2 aggressive pit bulls.
They kind of came at me and I started to try to, push them away with my feet, and eventually those turned into kicks and they had me backed up against the wall across the road here. And, I was kicking at the one dog and eventually it actually grabbed my shoe and was kind of holding on. It had clamped down on my shoe and wasn't letting go no matter how much I kicked the top of its snout, and the other one was barking, kind of cheering it on.
Luckily, Kevin was not hurt. He thanks a mystery Craven driver for coming to his rescue.
He was making early delivery, I guess, and he stopped and got out and got a lawn chair out of the back of his vehicle, and that scared the 2 dogs away. I was lucky that I was able to stay on my feet, and of course, shout out to the Craven driver who came and helped me. I didn't get his name, but I appreciate him very much.
While it is an isolated incident, others have had similar encounters with dogs of all breeds. Taylor says the animals themselves are not to blame.
I'm a dog lover. I have dogs of my own. I walk them twice a day. I keep them fenced in the yard and, take care of them. And a lot of dogs here are, let's just say they have a lot of independence here. So they aren't cared for the way it should be or kept in a yard. So I would encourage dog owners, if you're going to get a dog, please try to keep it in the yard.
And for all you runners and jogging enthusiasts, Taylor has this bit of advice on how you can protect yourself.
If you're running alone, I think maybe now I will carry some kind of mace or something on me. I don't like to carry stuff like you see people walking with sticks and stuff like that. That's great if you're walking, but if you're running, you tend not to want to be laden down with a lot of weaponry. But for sure, I'll start carrying some mace.
Reporting for Our News, I'm Joshua Williams.
All right, thanks for that, Josh. Well, Prime Minister Philip Davis hitting back at critics who say the recently announced amendments to the Bail Act will infringe upon constitutional rights of people on bail and will hinder the courts. The Prime Minister disagrees.
It does not better the discretion of the courts, nor does it impinge in any way on the constitutional rights of anyone. It was a considered amendment because we appreciate the concerns and the impact of persons being let on bail in circumstances where being admitted to bail could be a death sentence to that person.
Last week, Davis announced people convicted of serious crimes while on bail will have their bail revoked. The issue of bail was thrust into news headlines after Police Commissioner Clayton Fernandez said the Bail Act needed to be reviewed earlier this month. Tonight, Fernandez is throwing his support behind the amendments.
I believe it's something that could work for us. We know what the challenges that we had, and as I indicated when I first put it on the table, and I will continue to say that. And I'm happy that the government saw it fitting to do just that, because it's clear what it continue to happen. It's clear. And you could, as I said, you could look around the room. The officers are pleased to know that these individuals continue to commit, comes out, continue to commit. It's a stop to it now.
Son's Junkanoo Group ordered to return $30,000 that they received as seed funding for the 2023 Boxing Day and 2024 New Year's Day Junkanoo parades. We'll get to that story in just a moment, but first, it's quite chilly outside the Our News studios this evening, and we can expect these cool temperatures to stick around for the rest of the work week. Meteorologist Greg Thompson is live in the Weather Center with your first look at weather. Greg.
Yeah, thanks, Natalia. The temperatures are dropping into the 60s once again this evening. Not expected to be quite as cool as we had last night, but they will continue to drop off. Partly cloudy skies right now, 68 degrees outside. North-northeast winds at 5 miles per hour, and those winds will fall off light and variable at times. Tonight, 69 degrees is your feels-like temperature. Satellite and radar composite showing patchy clouds moving across us. That's what we expect to keep the temperatures from really falling off, as those clouds tend to be a blanket. They stop the outgoing radiation. And of course, we have a couple of spotty showers just to the west of Bimini and Grand Bahama near the Florida coast. Those showers will continue to stream towards the south. Could see 1 or 2 patchy clouds across the islands, as well as some spotty showers here in the capital. That's a quick check on conditions around the islands. Stick with us. A look at your extended forecast is still to come.
Still to come on Our News, the Prodigal Sons Junkanoo Group ordered to repay $30,000 to government. We have the full story straight ahead. Plus, looking to better your finances this year, while we speak with a financial expert who's sharing some financial tips for you and your family. And we hear from the winners of the Grand Bahama Junior Junkanoo Parade. And that's all coming up when Our News returns.
Over a decade ago, the Bahamas Striping Group of companies was birthed out of a passion to change the way we travel. From only a $5,000 grant, the tenacity and work ethic has propelled BSGC to one of the leading road management companies in the Caribbean. We pride ourselves on going the extra mile where others won't, through the use of our state-of-the-art equipment and our certified team. Although the success is commendable, the road has been long. Yet, the mission continues in striving to be a world-class organization ran by Bahamians for Bahamians. With the help of our experienced and hardworking team, we at the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies are committed to making a difference, one road at a time.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Call now to get more of the care you need.
Since they're on sale, Max bought things neither he nor his friend really needed. Hungry for deals? Come to KFC to satisfy your hunger before doing something crazy. Our new 6-piece value deal is packed with 6 pieces of your favorite fried chicken, 3 orders of crispy fries, and 3 buttery biscuits, all for just $20. You work hard for your money. Get the biggest bang for your taste buds. Satisfy your taste buds with KFC. It's finger-licking good.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture has asked the Prodigal Sons Junkanoo Group to return the $30,000 that they received as seed funding for the 2023 Boxing Day and 2024 New Year's Day Junkanoo parades. According to a statement sent out by the ministry today, the money must be returned by March 31st. This comes after the group was a no-show at both parades. The ministry investigation revealed the group did not act in accordance with stipulations and accepted Junkanoo funding practices. Now, if the group doesn't return the funds, it will prevent them from receiving funding in the future. May have had our fair share of struggles when it comes to financial discipline, but the founder of the Financial Academy, Lakeisha Roll, says it's never too early to start teaching our children better financial habits.
As a certified financial education instructor, it's never too early. But it can be too late sometimes, depending on where it is that you are in life. So what I do is I go around to the schools. We have our school programs, TFA Swift, that we teach children about the importance of financial management at an early age. Of course, they interact with money very early, and so that's why it's important for them to understand exactly what am I spending? What do I want to save? I want something for Christmas. I want something for my birthday. This is an opportunity for them to start learning how to save a little bit of their lunch money that they may not necessarily be spending on lunch.
And Roll says the program doesn't have to start with big savings, but the lessons learned will grow over time.
I think my last student saved up to $400 over, I think it was a 10-week period. So that was something that she was very proud of, and she was able to buy something that she really wanted for Christmas. And of course, she got prizes from the Financial Academy as well. So these are things that you can start to teach your children at an early age, so they understand the importance of saving, spending, and also giving or donating to charity as well.
It's now time for tonight's Financial Market Minute, brought to you by RF, your local investment bank. This has been your Financial Market Minute. To explore the best performing mutual funds in the Bahamas, visit our website at www.rfgroup.com.
When our news comes back from the break, we speak with the principal of the St. George's High School about the school's major achievement, as they are the winners of the 2024 Anthony Huck Williams Grand Bahama Junior Junkanoo Parade.
The dates for the high school soccer nationals have been announced, and a couple of Bahamians lace them up in the NBA. Hold tight, our sports is up next.
Also, cool temperatures sticking with us on this Tuesday evening. Be sure to keep your sweaters out. Greg is back with your extended weather right after this quick break. Stay with us.
Okay, you won.
As we roll into February, we continue to save at Super Value and Quality supermarkets. Libby Spaghetti and Meatballs, 15-ounce, $1.59. Distinction Evaporated Milk, 14-ounce, $1.19. American Heritage Cream Cheese, 8-ounce, 2 for $5. Ground beef, 1 pound, $3.99. Beef short ribs, $4.99 per pound. If you're looking to save, you're looking at Super Value and Quality supermarkets.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price, and you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
Attention, my Solomon Smart Rewards members! Are you ready for a holiday season filled with savings and rewards? Introducing Triple Point Sundays in Solomon's and Exuma Markets. That's right, earn 3 times the points on Sundays, November 5th to December 24th when you shop Solomon's and Exuma Markets. Don't miss out on this incredible chance to earn bonus points for your holiday grocery shopping. So triple the joy this holiday season and shop Triple Point Sundays for triple the savings on all the best deals.
Ain't no one else giving it 3 times the points.
No, triple points, no more licking and keep on ticking. Ow, baby.
This is our news. Welcome back. Earlier this month, we told you about Philando Williams. He's one of several 17-year-olds who is signed to a Major League Baseball team. He's also from my home, Grand Bahama. Our Sasha Lightborn reports.
I started playing at the age of 6 years old, just running around the field, having fun. I took it a little bit more serious at the age of 14, and ever since I took it serious.
That's Philando Williams, a 17-year-old outfielder from Grand Bahama who went pro and is set to play for the Pittsburgh Pirates. But the journey to get where he is today wasn't easy.
It was very hard. Many days not performing well, going to showcases, not performing well. Many hard days, but I had to come over it.
Williams says the signing is just part of the bigger picture for him.
It's a dream come true, but the work don't stop here. I gotta keep working. I have to keep working.
And he had this advice for others who want to pursue their dreams.
Keep your head up, put God first. And it's gonna be times when you don't feel like working, but you have to get up and push yourself to work.
Williams will leave the country on February 5th for spring training. Reporting for our news, I'm Sasha Lightborn.
All right, great advice. Thanks so much, Sasha, for that. Well, preparations are underway for the National High School Soccer Tournament, and Bahamians play in NBA action. Here's Tej Adderley with a check on sports. Tej?
Thanks, Natalia. Good evening. Welcome to Our Sports. I'm Tej Adderley. The Samuel P. Haven High School National Soccer Championships will become a mainstay of Bahamian high school sports. The dates for this year's edition have been announced. The tournament, a collaboration between the Bahamas Football Association and the Ministry of Education, will run from April 25th to May 4th. The best boys and girls high school teams from New Providence, Grand Bahama, and Abaco will descend on the capital to see who is the best. Now on the girls' side, we have defending champ C.R. Walker, and on the boys is Lyford Key. So they're going to come back ready to defend their titles. Now we're going to head to the hardwood where some Bahamians balled out last night in the association. Bahamas national teammates Eric Gordon and DeAndre Ayton suited up in the NBA last night. Gordon had 23 points along with 5 assists and 4 rebounds off the bench to help his Phoenix Suns secure a 118-105 win over the Miami Heat in South Beach. Ayton took to the court in the Pacific Northwest for his Portland Trail Blazers, helping them get a big win as well. This one came against the Philadelphia 76ers. He had 18 points and 6 rebounds. And before we go, BAISS playoff basketball began today and will continue through tomorrow at the Kendall G. Elias Gymnasium. We'll have those scores for you tomorrow. That's all the sports we have for today. I'm Tej Adderley.
Still ahead on our news tonight, we bring you the story of the St. George's Jaguars in Grand Bahama, the winners of the 2024 Anthony Huck Williams Jr. Junkanoo Parade. Plus, temperatures in the lower 70s this evening as we continue to feel cool conditions across the islands. Greg is back with more weather details when our news returns.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
I get it. You can order stuff on wimauto.com and pay for it online.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Online is just the first step.
They have next weekday delivery in Nassau, Monday to Friday.
What if I don't live in Nassau?
Wimauto.com will send it to the mailbox.
What if I don't want nobody knowing where I live?
They have a store.
What if I don't want to come inside because I don't like air conditioning?
They have a drive-thru.
If you love wimauto.com so much, why don't you just marry it?
If Wim Auto starts selling fries, we're gonna have to reassess this entire relationship.
Have you heard that sound?
It's the sound of us. Since our origins, we burst music. Our sounds mixed together. So let us hear your sound too. Your sound of passion, of joy, of friendship. The sound of your style and the beat of your night. It's time to play together the sound of Guinness, the sounds of greatness.
We're excited about this campaign in particular because a lot of times people look at breakthrough technologies, and the span between a breakthrough technology could be a lot, but the innovation between those breakthrough technologies actually makes the difference. So we just like how they stay engaging the market, making it very exciting, making it appealing, but at the same time actually improving the infrastructure that we need to make innovation possible.
Welcome back to our news. Lovely temperatures across the islands on this Tuesday as we continue to enjoy cool weather conditions. Greg is back in the Weather Center live with your extended forecast. Greg.
Yeah, thanks, Italian. Welcome back, everybody, for our final look. We do have a high-pressure system in charge. That high is continuing to slide out towards the east. There's a weak frontal boundary hanging out near the southeast Bahamas, but not much weather associated with that. Low pressure starting to take shape near the Carolinas. That will drag a front across our area. That frontal boundary will slide into the northwest Bahamas early tomorrow. Should be into the central Bahamas by tomorrow afternoon, but that low will continue to deepen, so we're looking at some very breezy conditions across the northwest Bahamas, possibly even up to gale force just in the north of the island. So boating will become a challenge once again as we start to see these series of front. That will actually continue through the next couple of days with some nice pleasant weather, and then we expect more frontal boundaries to be getting into our area next week. Monday and Tuesday, 2 of them coming, so we're looking at continued nice weather for that time frame. Boating conditions for the northwest Bahamas tonight to tomorrow. Small craft use caution. The winds will start off southwesterly at 10 knots tonight, but they will quickly switch west to northwest at 15 to 20 knots by tomorrow once that frontal boundary goes through. Seas 2 to 4 feet, but they will be building up to 6 feet in some northeasterly swells. High tide is at 11:02 tonight. The low tide taking place at 5:11 in the morning for the central and southeast Bahamas. Caution flag for you guys down there as well. Mostly for the seas. Seas will be up to 6 feet in northeasterly swells, but those winds will be variable 5 to 10 knots through tomorrow. Here's a look now at your national forecast. In your extended forecast, some patchy clouds, but breezy conditions Wednesday, Thursday, and then cloudy conditions once that front stalls to the south of us. And as I mentioned, by next week early, we expect another series of fronts to be getting in. So we get some showers in the forecast, but temperatures will be very nice, starting to warm up by the weekend. That's a look at our weather. Make it a safe night, everybody. Talia.
All right, thanks so much, Greg. Well, the St. George's High School celebrating a big win in Grand Bahama as they were crowned the secondary division winners of the 2024 Anthony Huck Williams Junior Junkanoo Parade. Our news visiting the school today where we caught all of the excitement. That was the level of excitement among students at the St. George's High School as they celebrated their junior Junkanoo win in Grand Bahama. They racked up 4,766 points and were named the winners of the secondary division. Now, this isn't the first time the school has won. The theme this year was Wild Wild West, chosen by the head of the school's Junkanoo committee, Keith Saunders.
Our brass section depicted the sheriffs, backline depicted Indians. Our bellas were the trained engineers. So we really tried to pull stuff from each aspect of the Wild Wild West and display it on the road.
Hearing from other schools, you hear the whole trash talking coming from other schools. So you're considering like, okay, what could we do? But we stuck with one mindset and we understood the standard that St. George's have and type of show that we put on the road.
Principal Bronwyn Smith says it took a dedicated and committed team to make the win happen, adding that the cultural show is a positive activity for their students.
It gives them the opportunity to develop and to showcase their gifts and talents. It's also a part of a cultural expression for the Bahamas. It allows them to socialize effectively, develop artistic skills, and skills of working together, discipline.
A pep rally will be held on Friday to celebrate the big win, and preparations have already started for the 2025 Junior Junkanoo Parade.
We are already powwowing, trying to see what it is that we're going to come at next year. You know, each year we have to come up bigger and better than the year before.
All right, great stuff, and congrats again to the St. George's High School and all of the winners of the 2024 Junior Junkanoo Parade in Grand Bahama. And of course, to see that story again, you can visit ournews.bs. With that, we thank you for joining us for our news tonight. On behalf of the entire team, I'm Natalia Hall. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a great evening.